Well, first find of the day, and it's a double tour noir or a Liard down here. Let's have a look. So this is after about 2 minutes. Whoop. And I think that's going to be a double tour noir. Won't be anything to see on it though. This is my excited face, Oh yes, there's no doubt about this one. It was really pretty much on the surface. It was a tiny signal. In fact, it was a shotty signal, but I've not been getting anything on this particular field. But I dug it, and take a look what it is. It's fabulous. That is a Celtic potting. I found a few of them recently in the last 2 or 3 years. I'm getting attacked by a fly now. It wants to munch me. Just go away, fly. So anyway, wonderful, a Celtic potting. Beautiful. By the way, that's a 55, a 40 signal, and very happy with that indeed. Very, very happy indeed. I think there's something good in this lump of mud that I've just dug up. I haven't seen what it is. It could be trash, but let's find out if it's trash together. Oh yeah. Now I think it's here. It's not. Where are you? Okay, so it's there. Well, I thought after that potting, we might get something. Well, it could be Roman lead. They'd had enough of it. But that is just a lumpo. So in the bag that goes. This is my excited face again. I'm going to get another bit of lead, I suppose. But anyway, same signal as that potting. Hopefully it's another potting or a bit of trash. Let's go and find out. Live dig. So it's, ooh, what's this? Is this it? There? Yep, that's what it's gonna be. Trash. Well, that just might be a bit of Roman pot, or a bit of Roman fibula maybe even, but probably not. I would say that's probably part of a Roman vessel. Look at that patina, beautiful. Anyway, let's see if we can find the whole one around here somewhere. Now I'm guessing a bit, but I think that might be a bit of a Roman brooch. You see that sort of curve? Might be wrong. Could be a hand off a statue or something like that. But anyway, it's definitely a bit of something. So in the pocket that one goes. Well, this is my excited face, and it's not going to let me down this time. Oh no, I've got some here, and it's in the clod, and it's got to be. It has to be. But I don't. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's an ass or smaller than an ass. I don't know. I said that would be button now. But anyway, let's get it out of the clod, see what we got. So there she blows. That is definitely a Roman. He said, suddenly thinking it might be a spindle well, but anyway, let's get it out. So it's there, and there it is. And there it is. Is that a bust? I think it's a bust. I think that's what that is. Yes. And on that side is going to be the manifestation of wherever it is. So I'm going to take a little bit of this dirt off. Don't rub the coin. Don't worry, I'm not going to rub it if it doesn't want to be rubbed. And see what we've got. Well, it's looking like a rare one. But maybe not. It could be Septimus Severus or something like that. But we'll find out which one it is later. You see that? You see his... Let me see if I can zoom in on here. Can't really see what I'm doing in the viewfinder. But anyway, nice. We're going to know who this one is for sure. Well, this is my tired and exhausted face. And excited face. Well, I dug down, right down to the... I've got a lead roll, you know, and I think this is a Roman area, so it could be a curse, but I'm not going to open it. I can't be bothered. and it probably isn't. I don't know anybody who's owned one of these and found anything, but about another 3 foot on, I got another little signal, very wispy, quite low, and I thought, oh, gonna be another bit lead signal actually. But anyway, I dug to the centre of the earth to it, and up has popped this. Have a look. So at first I thought that was a brooch, Roman brooch, but no, it's got a hinge on it. Oh yes, and that hinge, I think, would have gone onto some sort of jug or other. So that's the top of a Roman jug spout, I'm reckoning. And you know, look at that irregularity. That's very Roman. Yeah, let's put 3 holes. They'll all be different sizes. Yeah. So that's what I'm guessing that is. A Roman spout lid. Very happy with that. A Roman seal box was a device used to seal letters, and it would be 2 or 3 on a tablet, which would be wood covered in wax, and that wax would be written on with a metal stylus, and then the tablet would be closed up and it would be tied shut, and the seal boxes would be where the string that tied the boxes closed would go through. There would be wax and maybe a seal of the sender, and it would all be tied together so nobody could open the letter and read it without breaking the seals. Now, seal boxes come in very many shapes and forms, some of them fancy, some of them plain. And this one's quite plain, but they don't actually know why they were used, and they haven't actually found one attached to a wooden tablet. But that is the current state of belief of what a Roman seal box is, and that's what this is, the bottom half of a Roman seal box. So when I found it, I thought it was a lid of some sort of pouring vessel, but when I actually did a little bit of research, up popped the Roman seal box. So I'm very excited to have found such a thing, which is a really exciting artifact. Well, I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high here. Oh, it's probably a Napoleontoire, but it could be a Sestercius. Last time that occurred, it was a Napoleontoire, much more common. But it's down here. Let's go have a look and find out. So that, you would think is the coin, but no, that is the coin. That there. Let's pull out and let's go get it. Oh, it's going to be in a... Oh, I don't know. It's not... Okay. I'm guessing that that's a Sestercius because it's not very... Whoa! They've fallen over in shock. It's not regular enough to be a Napoleontoire. And that looks like a bust. So that won't be. Don't rub the Sestercius. Well, I'm not really rubbing it because that's earth. Well, I'm calling Sestercius. Yes, in the pocket that goes. I'm on my way back to the car now. Well, this is my excited and exhausted face. And I've got a coin down here, but it's still stuck in the hole. So we're going to go down, fish out the hole together. That's going to be a long time since I've done that with for you. So anyway, here we go. Wait. So there is where I'm pretty sure it is. And that is it. And that again is a little Roman. Don't rub the Roman. Yes. Nice. Oh. Well, had a really good day of it. I mean, I'm pooped now, so I'm kind of struggling to get back to the car. I kind of go until I'm looking at the car and thinking, oh, that's a long way away. Oh, that's a long walk. But anyway, that's where I am now. this is going to be some kind of first for me, maybe a first for YouTube. I think I've got a Roman brooch here, and it's in the clod. So we're going to get it out of the clod live. So there it is. That's the end of it, and that's the top of it. So I'm guessing that's a Roman brooch. It might not be. It might be a bit of wire. Anyway, here goes. Ooh. Well, not much doubt about that, is there? A Roman fibula. Well, not in quite all its glory, but a fair old bit of it. I found so few of these, as you can imagine. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So this is a new hotspot. I'm too tired to explore it, but I can come back, can't I? Because I know where it is. It's in a direct line between two landmarks on the rut of the tractor. Awesome. So this is the new cat. He or she is blind and absolutely starved, and was very near to death only a few hours ago from dehydration. But we're getting a lot of dumped cats finding us. Lucky for them that they find us. But this cat was unable to even drink water a couple of hours ago. And it is basically a bag of bones. There's nothing under that fur at all. So we're going to be keeping him, in here for a few days and hope they survive, which I think they probably will. We had to catch it with a fishing net because it was so terrified, but it could barely run away because it was so weak. But anyway, it's getting a meal of chicken, livers, milk and water, and yes, well, it will probably be throwing that all up later, but we're going to keep it in here for a few days. We'll have a cat toilet and keep it in here for a few days and feed it up and get the cat strength up. And I'm just guessing it probably won't be leaving us, but it's completely blind. Eyes are totally covered in cataracts. It could be malnutrition doing that, but anyway, as soon as it's strong enough, we'll take it down to the vet and get it seen to and make sure that it's okay. And then it will be cat number 14. Eat up, cat. Enjoy. Get strong again. Are you deaf and blind? You poor thing. You're alive. You survived. He looks like he's on life number 8, but it found its way here and it's made it to safety. One more cat to the cat collection. Now I don't know why, but we are getting, I think this is our third, well, not really rescue really. I mean, they come to us. People have been dumping cats on us over the years, and this is a new one. I don't think it's been dumped here. It's probably been dumped far, far, far away, and maybe months ago. And by the looks of it, it's had a rough time of it. But anyway, it's found. It's found a place to live with Chill Bill. Now we're very happy to help this cat and all the cats that get dumped on us, because they're in such a sorry state and they're such lovely creatures, and generally speaking they've been part of somebody's family, probably an old person who's passed away or been put in a home, and the cat has been thrown away by somebody, and somehow they find their way here. Lucky for them, we take them all in, and we've never had one in such bad condition. We had one a few months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, called Rusty, who was pretty starved, but nowhere near like this cat. This cat was just lying there. We thought he was dead, but it wasn't, and it isn't.
and it's eating and it's drinking and it's moving about and it's making a noise.
So let's see how the new cat is getting on. It's gone. It's absolutely a bag of bones, and it appears to be deaf as well as blind. But whether it recovers, whether it can get its cataracts fixed or not, we'll find out when we take it to the vet. But it's managed to use the cat litter, so it's strong enough to make a move of a few feet. And it's had lots of milk, it's been drinking water, and it's had some meat to eat, and it seems to be making a comeback. Obviously, you've got to be a little bit careful not to overfeed it, because that can be very bad for any starved animal. And it's also a noisy cat. It's got a real voice, this cat, apparently. The cat survived the night and should be on its way back from starvation. I stroked it this morning. I say it because we don't know if it's a boy or a girl. We're not going to stress it out to find out. It really looked like a little bit of a scratch, but you can see there's absolutely nothing on it at all, just bones. So it's going to take a long time, probably a month or two even, for it to get back to fitness. But it's in the right place for food. Oh yes. Yes, it could be gaining weight while I'm losing mine. It's purring. Nah.
I've got to toilet. I went to do.
This is fresh milk from a cow this morning. She's going to need a lot more of that.
People are asking you.
You've got a voice, you have. You have got a voice. Yes, you have. You've got a voice. She's just bones. There's nothing there. It's just skin and bones. You are just skin and bones, little cat. Anyway, we'll get you fat. We'll make you a fat cat up to Christmas. And when you're strong enough, or maybe even sooner, we'll get you to the vet. Let's see if you need some medicine for those eyes. Maybe that's a new infection of some sort. You've been out for a long time starving. Yeah, that's right. Get yourself all sorted out. Sleeping.
So just so you know, I'm going to be using all my Buy Me a Coffee money on vet bills for this cat. Apparently, sorting out cataracts on a cat is supersonically expensive, and this cat is going to need quite a lot of vet attention, I think. But anyway, thank you everybody for your buying me the coffees. It will certainly go a long way with this new addition to the family. Nah. Hello there. Hello.
Now this is Rusty. Hello, Rusty. Hello, Rusty. And Rusty was a starved cat about 8 weeks ago, weren't you, Rusty? Yes. But now, as you can see, I'm still a bit skinny, still a bit slim. Rusty is fit and well, aren't you, Rusty? And Rusty's an old cat, according to the vet, which is typical of the ones that we find. Or I should say, typical of the ones that find us. They're old cats, and we think they probably belong to old people, and then when those old people pass away or got put into a home, their cats got left behind and got turfed out. And they find us here. Clever cats. So that is Newton. And we adopted Newton as a kitten because it was going to be drowned. So we decided that was a bad idea. So we'd look after him. And it's a lovely, lovely, almost grown-up cat. A bit of a teenager. Now this is Fifi. Fifi. This is Fifi. Who's a boy? We thought Fifi was a girl. And it's one of our COVID lockdown kittens. Aren't you, Fifi? What happened was, we adopted some rescue kittens, and just before they was ready to go to the vet, COVID lockdown happened, and they didn't get neutered. And we couldn't get them neutered, and there was no vets to be had. And then a pirate cat came around, and therefore we ended up with 8 kittens. Well, fortunately, some friends took some of them, but we ended up with 5 of them, and Fifi's one of them. So here's an update on the cat that we rescued a few days ago. And it's good news. So we're taking it to the vet tomorrow afternoon. And before we see some more of the new cat and how it's getting on, I just want to say thank you to everybody who bought me coffees, which is going towards the vet bills for this cat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was totally awesome, and I was amazed and moved by all you people that came out to help with these bills that are up and coming, which I think are going to be, relatively high. But anyway, thank you very much for that, and let's go see the cat. So it took the cat a little time to get used to its new basket. It's a bit deaf. In fact, it's very deaf. Shh! Hello there. Hello.
You want a hug? You want a hug? He's better. Yeah, you want a hug? Oh, you skinny bone.
So we think he can, or she can. We think it's a she. We have no evidence to suggest it's a he. So you can see there's not much of him left. But he's putting on weight. He's got a full stomach, which is really, really good. Don't think it's broken. Well, it's just, you can just feel bones. You can just feel every bone. There's no flesh on that. You're just a bony one, aren't you? You're bony.
Hello, cat. Hello. What did you have? You had something.
Well, you'll be seeing the vet tomorrow.
Hello, cat. You see something? You see something? Yeah. Yeah.
You can see it's got some vision from that right eye.
can see all this.
So I think the cat is a she. And it's off to the vet tomorrow afternoon and see what she needs, apart from obviously food, to get her back in shape. I mean, that's a nasty thing she's got on her face, isn't it? Oh. And up the eyes, well, you know. It's good actually now, though. I can see that she's got partial sight, or a little bit of sight, in one of those eyes. And that's good news. So she's not stone blind. She can actually see her way around a little bit. And that's very good. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. And thank you very much again for all those coffees and the YouTube stickery things which you've been giving me. That's really been incredibly moving for me. And thank you very much. I don't know what to say really, apart from thank you very much. Anyway, we'll keep you posted how it all goes, and more treasure hunting coming up soon. Bye now. Well, I've got great news. I'm sorry to break the suspense, but I've just got to tell you. So, took the blind cat to the vet. And the vet goes, I think I know this cat. So after he treats it and looks at it and makes sure that it's okay and gets it some medicine, he scans it for a chip. And it's got a chip. So the cat, which we were going to call Boney, you know, after Napoleon, because it was so bony, if it was a boy. And if it was a girl, was going to call it Bonnie. It's a boy. And the name of the cat is Reglisse. And it's recorded and its owners are all on this chip. But there's a bit more to the story than that, because Reglisse is actually a rescue. Or rather was a rescue 18 years ago, because Reglisse is 18 years old and was rescued by a family that has a lot of cats and lots of animals and are real great animal lovers. So Reglisse was part of this family. And then one day, when it was 7, it was in a terrible car accident by the looks of it. Oh, it was in a terrible accident, and one can guess it was a car. And its whole face was smashed in. Its jaw broken into pieces. Its whole face collapsed. Its eyeballs hanging out of their sockets. And its leg broken. But anyway, somehow it got home. And they didn't want to have it put down because it's a lovely cat. And it doesn't fight. It's friends with all the animals. So they went to great lengths. And in the end, it was taken to a very famous veterinary hospital near here. And had 3 separate surgeons working on it. One fixed its leg, one replaced its eyes and its eye sockets and rebuilt them, and another which rebuilt its face and its jaw, which was broken in 3 or 4 places. Now, because of all this, the cat is blind, has a little bit of vision, but mainly blind, has a smashed up jaw and a crumpled up face, and actually can't eat solid food. So since then, 11 years, it's been fed on liquid food by this family and it's been looked after in a fragile state. But it's still now 18 years old. Now one day, 4 days before it stumbled across us, it went missing. Now, I don't know if you know much about cats, but if they feel like they're going to die or it's time for them, they go and hide and they go die, all on their own. You can't find the blighters to rescue them. So anyway, they were worried that it'd gone away to die and they'd never see it again. But what happened is it got lost. So it went 4 days before it stumbled on us, half dead. Probably wasn't a lack of food, but a lack of water, because there's just no water around here at the moment. There's a drought. We took it in, and the rest of the say is history. We got in touch with the owners, and here they are with Reglisse. A happy ending to this story. The cat's owners have been located, and they've come to pick up the cat, who's called Reglisse. And we were going to call it Boney, because it was so bony. So here we are. So back with your mama. So isn't it great? Reglisse is back with its family. It's a happy ending for us. And it's really, really good to be able to bring you the good news. And thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for caring. And it's been a roller coaster ride, and it's got a happy ending. What more could you want? Thank you, and see you soon.